Many investors, especially the small investor, do not often possess adequate expertise and knowledge to take informed investment decision. Many of them are not aware to the risk return profiles of various investment products. A large number of investors are not fully aware to the precaution they should take while dealing with the market intermediates. Many are not familiar with the market mechanism and predicts practices as well as with their rights and obligations. So those are the subsequently flooded by the huge reward that some investments have the potential to offer. The same time, wrong investment decision can lead to huge loss too. So hey guys, my name is Suraj, you are watching USun, and today in this video we will talking about the part 2 of this video series. In this video we will talk on why is investing is important, right? So before we invest, first we should know that why it is important and for whom it is very important and whom should invest first. Okay, then we will talk about that what is the savings and what is investments. Okay, we save in our banks, so why we not invest, right? So then we will talk on that why we invest, and then why we need to invest, and what is the importance, and what is the savings versus investings, power of compoundings, where should be investments objectives, right? So those 3 pillars we will discuss here in this video. So let's start. First, savings versus investings. Savings is an excess of your income over your expenditure. Generally this lie in the savings bank account, obviously, or fixed deposit if you have with a bank, right? If any bank you have some sort of money, you save it, but the money is very safe, earning a small rate of interest, maybe 5, 4, 6%, and it can be in hand as and when required. Okay, it means it is highly liquidity. You can bring it at any time. Okay, you can withdraw it at any time. On the other hand, this money could be invested for meeting long-term goals, right? So the basic difference between the savings and investments is, on the other hand, the money could be invested for meeting long-term goals, while some investments may rise or fail in values over time. Prudent investments would earn a lot more than the bank savings account, right? Number 2 is it is important to take into account the effects of inflation, right? We have a very unique concept called inflation, right? If you put your money in a bank to save, and if you put your money in stocks or bonds or any other investments, so one concept come under this inflation rate, right? It is important to take into account the effects of inflation on your investments. Inflation is the rise of price. What is inflation? Inflation is the rise of price in price of goods and service. For example, you have right now 1000 rupees, right? Now by 1000 rupees, whatever you want to buy, you can within those things. But if you put it on the bank and you want to buy after 10 years later, using this same amount of money, whatever you get interest on that, you will not get that much product or that much goods which you can buy right now. So that is the inflation, because of your money's value not going that much, growing that much, but the product's price going to increase day by day. So as the price of those increase, the value of the rupees goes down, and one will not be able to purchase as much with those rupees as one could have in the last month or last year, right? So whatever you can buy in the last year, you could not buy with the same amount this year because of the inflation. The price and service, the price of the goods and service going to high. So savings rarely beat the inflation rate, but investment can. So by saving your money, you could not beat the inflation, but you can beat the inflation by invest your money into any stock, bonds. By increase, whenever the value is increase of the product, your money's value will be also increase. So it is very important. Now come to the third point, that is that in essence the difference between savings and investments is that saving is simply ideal cash, while investments help your fund to grow over a period of time. Now one can meet these short-term needs with these savings, but to meet these long-term goals he needs to make investments savings primarily help to protect the principal, while investments help to earn returns beyond a inflation rate. What I'm saying, that one can meet his short term needs while he is saving, right? For example, you save your money for for medical problem. You can, this is because of high liquidity. You can withdraw your money from savings account at any time, at any point, and yes, you can use your money at any time because of high liquidity. But this is a period of what we want, that the growth over a period of a time, one can meet the short term needs, right? This is a very short term needs while his savings, but to meet these long term goals. No, it is not a goal. If you want to make a long term goal, for example, for your child's education, for any marriage, if your daughter's marriage or your children's marriage, so this is a long term goal, right? For example, this is a long term goal, so needs to make investments for that reason. Savings primarily help to protect the principal, but while investment help to earn returns beyond the inflation rate. So this is the very major difference, that savings help to protect the principal. It can help to protect the principal, but investment help to earn return beyond the inflation rate. Now come to the second part of this video, that is power of compounding. The most powerful tool to create wealth safely and surely is the magic power of compounding. You must heard by almost everyone who say this kind of words, that power of compounding. Even Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, whether it is Ramesh Damani, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, always suggest that the power of compounding is very important. You should know, you should learn that the magical power of compounding. If you pick your money in an investments with a giving return, and then reinvest those earning as you receive them, your investments grow exponentially, right? Over a time. Illustratively, if you set aside a sum of say 5,000 every month from the age of 25, let's take an example. You save every month 5,000, right? At the age of 25, earning interest at the rate of 10% per annum, earning interest. In 60 years, you will have with the funds worth more than how much? Can you guess? You are starting saving from 25 till 60, the 5,000 every month, 10% per annum. After the 60 years old, you will get 1 crore. However, if you start at 40, right, not at 25, after 40 with the same amount and rate of interest, the fund accumulate all amount to only around 33 lakhs. Not at all, not a very huge money, right? So you will get 33 lakhs. Hence, it is always advised to start saving early. So once ask some reporter that to Warren Buffett that you start so early, right? Buffett was start at the age of 13. He started investing money on stock markets. So the reply given by the Buffett was that I was too late to start. So he asked that when should I start to invest money? So he said as early as possible, right? So starting earlier, it will make you rich more faster. So what should be the investment objectives? Now we are completing this power of compounding. We will talk on that, the power of compounding, but come to the third phase of this very topic, that what should be the investments objectives. Now you might think that every person have their own objective, right? That they want to get some safety, returns, liquidity, what you want, right? So there are the primary 3 investments objectives. First is safety. Safety means your principal should be saved, okay? The money should be safe. That can be your objective. And the second one is you want a return, right? You want a return from your investments. That could be your objective. Or liquidity, that I want it whenever I want, I can withdraw my money from market. So that is liquidity, right? So those 3 objectives could be. And in ideal scenario, this means that one would like the investments to be absolutely safe while it generated handsome return and also provide high quality liquidity. So However, it is a very difficult to maximize all three objectives, but it is not possible to maximize all the objectives, whether you want safety, returns and liquidity both in a same play. No, it's not possible at all. It's very difficult. Typically, one objective trades off against another. For example, if you want high returns, one may have to take some risk, right? So safety is going to be decreasing at that case. So, or if you want to high liquidity, one may have to compromise on return. So if you want liquidity, then return may be decreased. Okay, we're not getting that much profit. So that could be your objectives: safety, returns, liquidity. What is your objectives? So if you want any one of them, then other two will be decreasing. Every person should prepare a statement of financial goals. Now the second option of on this very topic of this objective is you should prepare a financial goal. Okay, that what is your goal, what you want to achieve on this market. So covering as many requirements as possible. This is the basis of which the principal plan shall then be prepared. A person's financial needs depend on the age, okay, career path, size of the family. So those stages matter. A person's financial needs depend on age, stage in the career path, size of the family, needs of the other family's members, etc. Some of the needs can be identified with precaution, while others can only be determined tentatively. There may be unanticipated needs as well, as for which provision will need to be made. If the financial capability in terms of savings is found to be inadequate to meet all the goals, those would need to be prioritized. The financial plan is never static. It has to be reviewed from time to time to account for the changing circumstances, right? So you should prepare a goal, right, financial statement, and according to your age, career path and size, and you have to review them, because the financial plan is never static. It has to be reviewed from time to time. Now come to the third option, that is on the topic of investments objective, that is the risk, right? There are investments opportunities that are high on the risk, and there are investments opportunity that are low on the risk. So somewhere you will see that risk on high, risk on low. Where is the risk? What is the risk? So that you have to realize that what is the low risk, where is the high risk. Each is called the asset class. Higher risk, lower risk. Each is called an asset class. An investor need to allocate his savings to one or more asset class depending upon his circumstances, right? Now let me share you a chart. Okay, now here is I'm giving you some investment option. Like you can invest, okay, where I can invest myself. Now you can invest in equity share. Now let's talk about some market. Okay, now investments can be you can invest in equity share, okay, bonds, tax-free bonds, PSU FI bonds, then debt mutual fund, then equity mutual fund. Okay, and also there are also another platform where you can invest, but I'm just giving you some example right here. So the return, okay, equity share have the low to high returns, but liquidity is moderate to high. But safety, what about the safety of this equity share? It's low. Safety is low, but active involvement, yes, you need to active on this. Amount required, not at all very amount is required. You can start from the very low amount, but medium is required to make some profit on it. So equity share is low to high return, moderate to high liquidity. Safety is very not a very low, but low, obviously low. So come to that after that, if we talk about the equity mutual funds, what about that? Equity mutual fund also same thing, low to high returns, but liquidity is high, safety is low, active involvement is no need, okay, because the fund manager will do it for you. And amount required, a very low amount required. You can go with a low amount of money. So debt mutual fund, what about that? You no need to active involvements, okay. Safety is moderate returns, high liquidity, but amount is a low amount you can start from. Now this is all about in this video lectures. Okay, why is investment important in this video lecture series. I'm talking about that saving versus investments, where I talk about that where should I keep my money on bank or to invest in stock markets. So obviously we should invest in stock markets, but why? Because of the second point we discussed, that the inflation rate, right? Inflation rate decrease the savings accounts value, money going to decrease, but it can beat if you invest on if you invest. Now come to that power of compounding. The second option I mentioned, that is the power of compounding, which is a very important tool you should know. I give you an example of a 25 years old boy and a 40 years old and their savings. So that is very important. Compound your wealth is very important. Then we talk about that what should be the investments objectives, where the three objectives is safety, returns, liquidity. And we talk about that the financial statements goal we should fix on it, that what is our age, career path and size of the family, and what is our objectives, and then we should decide on it, and we should plan. Should not be static, dynamic should be made, and we should review them. And then we talk about that low risk and high risk on equity share, equity mutual. So in this video that's all. In the next part of this video we will talk on that investor age, should be your age. We will classify your age, okay, below 25, more from 35 to 18 to 35, 35 to 50, 51 to 60, and so on. And then we will talk on some investments, okay, and their pros and cons. So that's all for this video. And check on the link, and I will give you this link on the description, and you can click on the I button to go for the next video. And keep watching, and thank you for watching.